guys, Zorlance here, and here is our Super Emeralds video. You saw me get the Chaos Emeralds in the last video, and now we get their evolved brother or something. The Super Emeralds, which allows Sonic to turn into Hypersonic, which is used for the final boss of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now we're taking these emeralds from left to right, so in case you wish to follow along with me when you do your own playthrough. I know I've got a few people back into the Sonic games, so if you're playing this after watching my videos, take it from left to right. That's how I've done it. Now this one's not too hard. It's actually, no, scratch that. This is actually one of the harder ones to do. It was a bit of a surprise to me when I first did it. I thought going from left to right sounds like how it should be done, but whoa, pretty hard. So yeah. This one might take a few retries if you're doing this for the first time. But we're okay. First emerald complete. The red emerald. Sweet. And so here we go on to the second emerald. This one, fairly easy. You're following this pattern for the most part, and then you literally just spring over and keep following along. Fairly easy. There are a lot of blue spheres, as you can see there, and you've got to be able to perfect your jumps pretty well. Obviously the golden spheres land you in the correct place, but you've got to be able to land one. You've got to know how Sonic jumps and stuff. But most of these Super Emeralds require obviously more precise jumping and so forth than the Chaos Emeralds, but that's to be expected, you know. As you saw, you probably saw a Super Emerald is actually bigger than the Chaos Emeralds. Is there really any real point to that? I don't know. Just a bit of filler talk. Alright, so there's our second Super Emerald. It's a blue one. And here's our third Emerald stage. This one, actually, one of the easiest. One of the easiest. Getting the perfect is a little bit harder. Again, it's all about jumping and perfecting your jumping so you can turn them into rings rather than red sphere blocks. But not an issue, this one, I found. Not an issue at all. Here we are. And we're nearly done. Got a bit confused at this point for some reason. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, that's our third Super Emerald. It's an orange one. And here's number 4. You know what? This is actually a really big stage. I'm trying to remember which one this is exactly. If I remember correctly, this is a really long one. Not long, but the stage itself is really big. The blue spheres are dotted about everywhere, and I had many problems finding where my last block of blue spheres was. Evidently I found it eventually, but I think this is one of the longest parts, as we shall see. There's no real what's the word I'm looking for? There's no chance of sort of dying on this stage, because as you can see there's sort of springs everywhere and there's blocks protecting you from the red spheres. So unless you do something stupid, then there's no real chance of you dying. It's just a case of, boy, this sure takes a long time to do. But whatever. Doesn't really matter, does it? So here we are, we're searching around, we're trying to find this damn blue sphere block. 9 of them left, they're around here somewhere. Of course I can't get it perfect because the 9 is, whoa, close to death there. I nearly jumped into that one. Yeah, so if we got the 9, then they turn into coins, rings, obviously, so we can't get it perfect, but I'm still not getting it perfect, so it doesn't really matter. It's not an issue. There we go. We found it at last. And there is our 4th Super Emerald, the green one. I hope this is our 5th stage. I've actually lost track of what stage we're on. Hopefully this is the 5th one. This is another sort of easy stage. You're just following the pattern along. There is the temptation to jump on one of the golden spheres and do it your own way, but really I don't recommend it. There is a set path you follow, and you know, straying from the path is risky. There's no real need for it, and until you get to this part, then you need to do it. But what a piece of cake! Another easy emerald for us. A lovely purple. Alright, so yeah, this has got to be the 6th Chaos Emerald. Super Emerald, rather. Super Emerald. Sorry, I nearly forgot. Again, if you're going for perfect, you've got to do it like that. Not too hard really. There is always the chance that you just miss the jump, but if you know how to do it properly, then you do it like that. I don't know why I did it like that, because I'm not getting a perfect, but whatever. This is actually a fairly interesting one. There are 4 paths you follow, and you come out and you go back to the middle each time. I don't know, I thought this was one, oh god, my speech is all jumbled up. I thought this was a fairly nice, probably not the word I'm looking for, but fairly interesting course. And that's it. That's the grey emerald. I call it the grey emerald because I think this one is actually the silver one. Let's see. Lost it there. There we go. So yeah, this is the 7th super emerald. I keep calling them chaos emeralds. I apologise. They are super emeralds. We will be hypersonic after this, and we will be taking on the final Egg Botnik boss. Eggman and Robotnik. I don't know, I always prefer Robotnik. Eggman just sounds ridiculous. Even though he does kind of look like an Eggman. Like with his giant egg-shaped body and stick legs and arms, but you know, really, Eggman. Dr. Ivo Eggman! Doesn't really go. Even if it is just a nickname, but whatever. Always preferred Robotnik. Or what was his name in the cartoon? It reversed, wasn't it? So it's like whatever, who cares? I'm too slow at the moment, I can't work out what Robotnik backwards is. Kintobor or something. Anyway, I saw something Super Emerald, and don't know what colour that was, silver or like a light blue or something, but Sonic can now be hypersonic, and we can now take on the final Robotnik boss.
Yes!